So in this problem, we have a person in an elevator that is accelerating upward at 0.8 meters per second squared. The question is, what is the force exerted on the person by the floor? Or we could have asked, what is the force that the person exerts on the elevator? Okay. So let's understand this question once again. And again, our tact is going to be very simple. I'd like you to ask at this point, okay, what do you expect this value to be? Is it going to be equal to the weight, less than the weight, or more than the weight? And just make a note somewhere in your notes, indicating what your answer is. And then when you calculate it, ask yourself whether it actually matches with what you had and whether it physically makes any sense or not. Okay, our approach once again is going to be the same. It's going to be draw a free body diagram. Then once we have the diagram, from that obtain the equation and then get the answer. Okay, so let's proceed with the free body diagram. Once again, pause, wait for me, and or rather pause to get your work, and then check your answer. Okay, so I'm going to proceed and I'm going to draw the free body diagram for the person. And what we know is that the weight of the person pulls the person down. So that is 60 times 9.8, and I hope by now you know that that number is equal to 588 newtons. The elevator, the floor of the elevator exerts a force on the person, which is Fn. Since we only have one object, I don't need to put another subscript for N1 or N2 anything. It's simply Fn. Now what we know is that the system is accelerating upward. So we will put a dotted arrow on the side, and on that we will put MA. Do not forget that it is 60 times 0.8. And the common mistake people make is that they only put the A there. So remember, Newton said that F equals MA. And that's what goes in. Alright, now let's say that you have the same diagram. At this point, write the equation out. Once again, pause, write your equation, check with what I have. Okay, so to get the equation, we'll ask the simple question, where is the object accelerating? And the answer is upward. Then we'll ask the question, who's winning? And the answer is the contact force, Fn. And we'll write our equation as winner minus loser equals Ma. So here we have Fn minus 588 is equal to 60 times 0.8. Okay, and this implies that Fn minus 588 is equal to 48, and therefore Fn is equal to 588 plus 48, and this ends up giving us 636 newtons. So now let's go back to what we had originally asked, what I had originally asked about what did you expect the answer to be? More than the weight, less than the weight, equal to the weight. Clearly the answer ends up being more than the weight. Okay, and you have to ask yourself, why is this happening? If you look at the situation, you realize that since the object has to be accelerated upward, okay, you need to exert a force larger than the weight of the object. Okay, so that's what's going on, and that's why you have the answer. All right, in the next one we'll look at something accelerating. So in the next one we'll look at an object accelerating downward.